Now, the CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, is set to testify later at a groundbreaking social media addiction trial. Zuckerberg, summoned by lawyers representing a plaintiff who alleges that Instagram and other platforms were deliberately designed to make young users addicted. Now, Zuckerberg, the most anticipated witness in the trial, which is the first in a series of cases that could set legal precedents for thousands of lawsuits filed by American families against major social media platforms. Well, a short while ago, I spoke to our correspondent Loic Pia in LA, and I asked him why it was so important.
For the very first time, we've seen him, facing the Congress, but it is in a trial for the very first time. He's going to have to defend the actions of Meta, and if he loses this trial, rather if the young woman that's suing Meta wins this trial, it opens doors to hundreds and hundreds of similar suits. There are 1,500 suits in preparation for this, and it's not just Meta, because Meta is the social media platform we're talking now, but Google is also involved in this suit, as well as Snapchat and TikTok. Snapchat and TikTok negotiated an agreement with this young woman who accuses them of making her addicted to social media, but they might not be able to negotiate an agreement with every single people who will then sue them. So this is a very scary time for these tech companies, because yes, if this this young woman wins this trial, again, it opens doors to hundreds and hundreds of trial behind that, and possibly billions and billions of dollars.
So what are the arguments likely to be in court then?
Well, there are obviously two sides. So on the young woman's side, the idea is that there is internal documents from Facebook and Meta that shows that they were aware that this platform, those algorithms, could create some type of addiction on young users. So the idea is to use a little bit of the same strategy that we had in the 90s with the tobacco industry, saying the people know, these executives knew their product was addictive and they didn't do anything to stop it. On the other side, for Meta, for instance, we've already heard an argument, which is that this young woman who accuses those platforms to have made her suffer from anxiety and suicidal thoughts, they're saying that it was the family situation that put her in this position. They're saying that they're already doing a lot of things to prevent young kids from getting addicted. And there's this Section 230. It's a very known law here in the US that basically protects those platforms, that says we're not responsible for the content of those that people post on those platforms. So we're not responsible if people look at those contents over and over again, because we're just there to put them there. And so that's the main argument. It's not sure that it's going to work with a jury, with a judge, maybe with a jury that's going to see a young woman that suffered quite a lot. And you're going to have as well, probably during this testimony today, lots of families who have kids because of an addiction to social media, who have had kids with issue because of social media. They're going to be probably in that courthouse, and that might have an impact, obviously, on the jury.